Everybody has somebody in their life that they turn to for expert advice. But when the holiday gifting season comes around, it can be challenging to find the right thing for those connoisseurs.
With that thought in mind, we've put together breathtaking but affordable options for the folk in your life that appreciate the finer things.
The finer things, you say?
Indubitably.
Not a lot of people think beer is something special that you might give out for the holidays.
But if you ask beer enthusiasts, they would tell you otherwise.
There are many a beer that come out specifically for the holidays. None more ubiquitous than the Goose Island Bourbon County releases.
Indubitably. The Goose Island Bourbon County brand stout is literally the most ubiquitous and the most recognizable of the holiday season releases. They are rather limited. You have to make it to the liquor store usually within the week of Black Friday to catch some of their very limited releases. But for a couple of months after, they'll have the standard Bourbon County brand stout, which is what we're about to open, by the way. Essentially, we've got this guy here, which I've been holding on to since 2018, the Goose Island Bourbon County brand stout from 2018, so it's been aging for a couple of years for me.
In case you're watching this video in the future,
this is 2020.
2024, so it's a
it's not 2024. It's 2020, it's 2 years old, which it means it should be pretty decent. Maybe it's not quite to its prime, but I've got another 2018 that we can try at the 5-year mark. So it should be pretty decent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up and pour it into a couple of pint glasses, and we're going to make a formal assessment. So stay tuned for that.
A lot of these bourbon barrel aged beers, they only come in at about 11 to 16% ABV. So what you want to do...
pretty weak sauce, honestly.
What you want to do is put a shot or two of cask strength whiskey.
Or moonshine.
Or rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, basically rubbing alcohol. You got to bring up that ABV. It's rookie numbers, honestly. It really is.
Yeah, pump them up.
Yeah, gotta pump up those numbers to really make it acceptable.
When you get to the right point, you'll be thinking about high ABVs.
Absolutely, totally. I'm gonna go ahead and pour Ahmed some beersies here, because Ahmed clearly needs more alcohol right now, more than anything. Before you fucking drink that, why don't you wait for me?
I'm smelling it, dog.
I'm smelling it, dog. The Bourbon County brand stout, it's thick as molasses. According to the bottle, we're at 15.2 ABV, which for a beer, pretty high. Pretty high.
Not cask strength.
No, not quite cask strength. Maybe it is strength for beer. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, it could be. In which case, it is worth owning, and in which case, half of my fridge has been allocated to this, so I feel relieved, personally.
Your life's not a lie.
I know, right? Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, fuck yeah. So this is the typical Bourbon County brand stout flavor profile that I'm used to. Just this lovely, chocolatey, really, really thick sort of flavor, reminiscent of an Imperial Stout, except way higher ABV than most Imperial Stouts. 15.2 is just monstrous for a beer. It's really, really, oh my fucking God, this is absolutely amazing.
Chocolate for sure. Definitely some weird coffee, funky coffee flavor.
Funky coffee flavor for sure.
I get the aftertaste is just straight up cold brew coffie.
Yeah, right.
Because it's sweet.
You get that cold sweetness. Yeah. It's not like the bitterness that you get from an espresso, a hot espresso.
No, quite different. Yeah. Yep. A little bit of the tang you would get
there is
from like an
some tang.
espresso.
Yeah.
On like the sides of the palate, I would say.
Yeah, some like acidity. So the cold brew, maybe it was an Ethiopia cold brew or something like that. Something with some serious acid content.
So one thing I do find with all the Bourbon County releases that I tried, there's like this underlying like weedy, like crackery flavor, but like
Yes.
but like the weirdest cracker,
The weirdest, funkiest cracker you've ever had.
like some kind of combination of like rye and pumpernickel, but also like regular wheat at the same
This
time.
is not your typical Cars table water cracker.
No,
that's for
not
sure.
at all. Yeah,
Her Majesty the Queen would be most offended.
100%. Yeah, no. It. I could see how this could come across as a little challenging to someone who's not too, sort of acquainted with this style.
Yes,
But
for sure. Someone who's used to drinking PBR and Bud Light.
Oh yeah,
This
it's
is
just going to be
definitely
more
not for you.
different. This is going to come across as like the weirdest. I think some people would think it tastes like it's rotten or something if they have no prerequisite understanding of what.
Yeah, if they don't really understand how the barrel aging
Yeah.
affects it, because the barrel aging definitely adds a funk that we're tasting right now and enjoying because we understand the funk. I think I paid $11 for this bottle, something thereabouts, and just overall really worth it. A really, really fantastic beer if you're looking for that thick, really, really rich
But
experience.
It's a special beer.
It's very
something
special.
you can give as a gift. It truly is.
You totally could.
It's definitely a different experience. If you know somebody who's into beer,
Oh yeah.
it truly is going to be something.
Someone
different
who's
than-
into dark beers in
Yeah.
particular. I mean, obviously somebody who's looking for heady topper is not going to be looking for this particular beer.
But for the friend that really loves Guinness and has never really ventured out, they
Yeah.
might be prepared for something of this sort of profile.
Absolutely.
Because of its aggressive nature, and they might find, wow, there are aggressive, heavy beers that have a lot more nuance than
Yep.
Guinness.
Also, this has some time to age as well. I have another 2018, and I might be acquiring yet another 2018 to replace this one that we're drinking now. Point being, I'm going to have one to age for at least another few years to see how that ends up doing for us. And I even have a 2017 that is aging as well. In addition to the 2019 and 2020, I purchased 2020 this year.
Most beers will spoil if you age them for too long.
Yeah.
However,
This sort of beer with very high ABV,
Yep.
being barrel aged already, this will be something that you can keep for at least 5 years anyway.
Goose Island actually puts it on the label.
They
what,
do.
What their recommended amount of aging is.
Up to 5 years, they say.
Some are 2, some are 3, some are 5.
Develops in the bottle up to 5 years.
Yep.
Really exceptional beer, guys.
Really top tier stuff.
Yep.
We hope.
We hope you guys are able to acquire some at your local beverage center or liquor store, whatever it may be for your particular state, country of origin, so on and so forth. And yeah, it's been really great knowing you guys. I'm about to die of alcohol poisoning. Thank you, guys.
Big shout out to Kellogg. Thanks for the sponsorship.
Totally.
Check out the Captain Crunch.
Yes. And Lucky Charms have never been better.
Well, we hope this video helped you check off at least one name from your holiday shopping list.
If you like what you see, give us a like.
If you like what you hear, subscribe.
If you really like us, tap that bell.
Check us out on social media at
Facebook
Instagram
and Twitter. We have a Twitter. Attention, Jack Dorsey. We have a Twitter. Just for you. You're probably our only subscriber. Check us out.
It's called a follower on Twitter.
Follower.
Stay tuned.
Stay tipsy.
Stay classy.